Why? Why did you do this to me, Streamlabs?
Who knows?
Streamlabs, stop being so crazed.
Oh, by the way, I was looking at the Stardew Valley stream from last night, and it did have my new title at the beginning when I was doing this. Then when I switched to game first, it went back to the old title.
I figured that was probably it. Which shouldn't have been how that worked, but that's okay. Hey, Kira. We're going to be playing the Norwood Suite tonight. A game that Mikey is very excited about.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that seems like the music is quite loud.
Yeah, how's it on your end? Is the music too loud?
This is a particularly loud part in the music, but there are some... This is a game that's largely about the music. I'm going to take that down a notch.
Okay.
Just in case. I know, it's abrupt. It's one of those ones where if I tag away... It's louder than you and only in my right ear. Yeah, so that's a bit of a... we're a bit quiet. There we go. That should be a little bit better. It is not only in your right ear, but it's mostly in your right ear because when you... There you go. There you go. Don't start playing yet, Mikey.
Oh.
But yes, it's very spatially oriented, and that's still quite loud. Wow. Hold on. We can also do the volume and turn it down here. I mean, you do want it. It's made by... It is made by a musician.
Yeah, the music is part of the point. I saw a review of this on Cool Ghosts on YouTube, which made me be very enthusiastic about it. It made me really want to play it. It seemed like more of an experience than a game, per se. Like, I don't know if there's a fail state, a win or a lose.
Might need to turn it up a bit more. Hold on. I'm going to do this again. Because actually that was too loud in our ears as well, frankly. Okay, this might work. We'll get the balance right eventually. So yeah, this is a bit of a walking simulator we're going to be playing.
There's a train.
There's a train going by.
Oh,
there's
space doesn't make me jump. Oh well.
No, there's no jumping. There's just walking and taking. And there's a beautiful city off in the background.
Very futuristic.
Yes. Is that mouse doing okay for you?
Yeah,
when I was test driving it, I turned down.
Mostly to look around, so that's okay.
Yeah, I turned down the mouse sensitivity a notch.
The mouse sensitivity was crazy high, yet at the same time, the mouse itself doesn't move very easily. So.
Well, hit.
No. That was previously. I was saying it's good that you turned it down. This is good now.
I don't know if this is turned down.
Well, it's whatever this is fine.
Okay. It looks really jittery. Well, I don't know.
It's jittery on the stream. It's not jittery for me. Like, that's terrible on the stream.
It's jittery on our version of the stream. But I can't tell. Oh, that's the ad we're here. Good God, everything's going wrong today. Thank you.
Yeah, Kara says it's choppy looking.
It looks fine here, but it is coming through very choppy on the screen there. In our little window of it.
Well, now it's still not as smooth as for me, but it's not as choppy as it was before.
No, that's still way choppy. Why is that doing that? Streamlabs, don't be a jerk. Oh my God, we're getting exclamation points as well. Hold on. We're going to see what the hell is going on here. Skip frames detective. So many. Why are we skipping frames? High CPU usage. All right, we're gonna lower that quality a bit. I think. Is that the right?
Is there anything else running that's taking up resources? There shouldn't be. This is not a work PC.
That's much better.
This is just a game. Yeah, that's much better.
All right, we'll give that.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
All right. Well, anyway, let's go explore what's happening. Let's talk to the nice lady in the car.
So we arrive at our destination. I like your hair. The Hotel Norwood. I left a hotel voucher for you in the cave up the hill. Present it at the front desk. It'll give you a free room. Trust me, you'll fit right in. The payment won't be wired to you until tomorrow. One thing to know about the Hotel Norwood. Everyone's looking for something here. So in a sense, it's not just me you're working for. Good luck. We believe in you.
Look at her. Did you see her? Oh.
Peter Norwood, notable pianist, was the original owner of this estate. After his disappearance in 1983, this place got turned into a hotel in his name. All sorts of characters stayed here. Some even lived here for years. A few of those folks might still be lingering. That voucher will take you further than many who have come before you. Ha! I too stayed here a while back, even before it became a hotel. Chatty Boss! Memories of long nights in the old damp rooms. The music was great, sure, world class. But my history of this place is better left in the rear view. Okay.
All right, and so off we go.
Oh. Bye.
Yeah, she done. It's a pretty sus city.
Look
Also,
at those
Mikey.
arms.
Oh, Mikey, yes. Is he bench pressing a deer or something?
It looks like, I don't know. Yeah, well, maybe. The deer has the key in its mouth. It's trippy.
The key has a ring.
Oh, look, it's a speaker.
It is a speaker. Check. Checking the volumes. Oh well.
Oh, wow.
Cosmo D, who's the creator of this game, presents the Norwood Suite.
This is weirdly kind of Warholian in a weird kind of way.
It's a weird game.
What's this? Some items can be picked up.
You got a cyclist helmet.
Alright, press tab to open the backpack and select the helmet.
You can eavesdrop on conversations or interrupt them. We should never have taken that left turn, Hans.
Look where we are, Margie. The Hotel Norwood.
The Hotel Norwood?
You usually don't act so surprised.
I read about this place a few times. Music history textbooks, album liner notes. The name Norwood comes up a lot.
Well, here it is. A big black star on the trusty old map.
You're not going to find this place in any new maps, Hans.
Well, maybe I wanted to find this place.
But Hans, why?
DJ Bogart's party, of course. Tonight's his 300th show.
Please, why did you really want to take me here?
I have my reasons, Marky.
Marky? Well, should we at least get a room?
We couldn't afford a room.
Hans, it's too late at night to be frugal.
You don't understand. This place, it's not exactly a hotel where you just get a room.
Look, I'm sorry we stayed at that one hotel that charged by the hour, okay?
I forgave you for that already. DJ Bogart will get us through the night. Otherwise, this place is just too expensive for us.
A year ago, you wouldn't have said that.
A year ago, I couldn't have taken bike trips like this. I'd still be at the office crunching numbers for the modulo.
You keep trying to convince yourself you did the right thing by leaving.
5 years I gave to that company. But when I quit, people kept asking, "Are you really sure?"
What they meant was, are you really okay?
And the truth is, Margie, I think they're here.
Your ex-colleagues from the Medulla?
A few of their reps are here on some kind of business trip.
And it wasn't a coincidence, we just happened to take that left turn.
They're up to something, Margie.
Hans, we take these long rides to clear your head, and now you're right back where you started.
Wherever you go, there you are, Margie.
We better get to see Dr. Bogart tonight,
DJ
Hans.
Bogart.
DJ Bogart.
Sigh.
Sigh. Look, they were unicycling even. Oh, I don't know. I don't think
They are unicyclists.
Yeah.
Hey, I think I've seen you from somewhere. Yeah, you look sort of familiar. Oh, that's you.
Who are you?
Puzzling. God, you got some shadowed eyes. Actually, have you seen my helmet? I must have dropped it on the way up here.
You need to actually start wearing your helmet, Hans. Also, it's loud here. Nice, you got my helmet. Thanks, I'll take that off your hands. Are you gonna actually wear it now? That looks,
Ta-da!
huh.
Thanks again for finding my helmet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Quite a statue. Notice. Due to recent incidents on the lower bridge, the bridge will remain closed until further notice. Signed, Nadia, Management. Oh my. Oh, we got another warning. the heck is going on? Did not expect this game to be this taxing on the system. Uh-oh. Free him. Free them. Hey, buddy. Hi,
Oh,
kitty.
hey, Baskerville.
Some doors need keys, Mikey. And some turtles need keysters. Oh, looky. The aquarium storage box key. Wonder where that could work. You got a voucher. And a gate control battery. That's where they left the voucher? Uh-oh. Need some juice. Okay. Now there's electricity going through it. And we're going through. Uh-oh. Careful, Mikey, there's egg. That person ate egg. That person also ate egg.
No, listen. Each of them has a voice.
Oh, yeah. This is what eggs sound like.
Oh, it's nice.
3 egg. Hi, kitty.
That was very nice. You know what it makes me think of?
What?
The very first Nuit Blanche.
Oh, yeah. So Nuit Blanche is a... they have it in a few different places, but it's an all-night arts fest that at least used to happen in Toronto. I guess it still does. Greetings, stranger. I see you picked up that voucher there. Good. You'll need to get a room at the hotel. Dade and Sandra at the front desk. They'll help check you in. Well, they'll try anyway. And my brother Dustin, he runs a concierge. He'll help you with everything else. Just as a warning, though, people might mistake you for one of the staff. Don't take it personally. You just have the look. You might want to even consider lending a helping hand. If you could use it, Dustin at the concierge will guide you there. Real professional operation here at the Hotel Norwood. Ha! Just don't tell Nadia I said that. Click on the drawer and hold down. There you go. Oh, notebook. Yeah, you saw that. Right? The central lines. I guess you can't keep it. I guess. Well, that's fun. There's Michigan.
That's Michigan.
Hey, it's Michigan.
It's Michigan.
Is Toronto there?
Yep, there we
There's
are.
Toronto.
Hey, I can see my house.
And there's...
New York is...
You can see a bit of Queens. I don't
Philadelphia, DC, yeah, they're there.
Very good. Well, that's fun.
Montreal is on here too.
That's nice too.
Chicago? Chicago's
Two
here.
places Kira's lived. Only one place Baskey's lived, but she hasn't moved around.
This party tonight.
His party tonight downstairs in the hotel basement. DJ Bogart is about to play his 300th consecutive weekend gig. Think about it, a show every weekend. The guy's a machine. I still remember when he had to beg for gigs. He says they'd laugh him out of the city. But Nadia, in her infinite wisdom, gave him a shot. Sees things the rest of us don't, that Nadia. She knew he put the Hotel Norwood back on the map. That's why she gets that nice cushy office, and I'm stuck watching over a damn parking lot. ... For me, it all started with a long hike and a wrong turn. I walked through the front doors up yonder, no idea who Norwood was or anything. By my luck, people thought I worked here, so I played along. I'm still playing along. ...
It's like the Hotel California.
I remember my first weekend here. The office ordered a supply of butter. It came to us in this massive 20-foot cube. So some of the guests started to use it as a slide. Human bodies carving out a butter mountain. Yep.
I mean, I would love to go to a hotel like this.
Sure. Well, now you are. What's that? Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, it's steep. Is this the way to the concierge?
Well, that's the parking lot there.
It does
talk
look
to
like
those
this is
people
the, yeah,
first.
you might want to talk to those people first.
Congratulations on your promotion, Lucy.
Oh, thanks, Courtney. I honestly didn't see it coming.
That's the third one in the last, 2 years?
I'm not really doing anything that remarkable, Courtney.
Nako would disagree.
Oh, that Nako.
Really, he can't stop singing your praises at meetings.
Well, I gotta hand it to my team of assistants.
They're not getting the pay raise you are, Lucy. Remember that.
Their turn is coming.
Maybe it's come already.
Can't do this high-level data analysis without them, Courtney.
Well, in that case, would you like to redistribute your raise so they get a share?
Oh, absolutely not.
Then accept my congratulations and have a drink with me.
You know I don't drink, Courtney.
Not even a can of Blue Moose? They're practically swimming in it up here.
You can thank DJ Bogart for that.
After this weekend, his party here will be history. I want to enjoy that Blue Moose while it still flows freely. Alan Miranda's got nothing on our team.
I do feel like we're still overlooking some crucial detail. Whatever it is, Miranda's certainly going to exploit it.
Let me put you at ease, Lucy. In the last 3 months, I've taken numerous meetings with Nadia, buttered up the staff. I even got to influence the makeup of the board itself.
Isn't that a bit underhanded?
Everyone has their price, Lucy.
Okay, now I really need some Blue Moose.
You've driven her to drink. And she doesn't even drink. Ah, service at last. Hotel Norwood will serve their guests anywhere on the grounds, Lucy.
Are you sure this person's even affiliated with the hotel, Courtney?
Absolutely. In fact, could you bring us a 6-pack of Blue Moose? I'm parched.
You know, you could get in trouble for harassing other guests, Courtney.
Nonsense. Blue Moose, please.
Oh boy.
Nice view.
Yeah?
Party transport.
Oh, the percentage sign car. They're all percentage sign cars. Well, that's fun. All right.
Okay, up the hill.
Up the hill we go. Now, they wanted a Blue Moose.
Mm-hmm.
A 6-pack even.
So it's just going to be like Frog Detective all over again. You're just doing fetch quests for people.
There are a lot of fetch quests in this, I read. But, you know, it's all about the ambiance.
Oh yeah, just like Frog Detective was all about the cuteness.
Okay, so one way that looks like concierge, and the other way is
What's piano?
piano room.
You do concierge first.
Maybe that's the basement where the club is.
Yeah.
Ah. Still, the sky looks kind of creepy. Oh, it's a door made out of human flesh. Huh. All right. Where first? So we're stuck here, eh?
Well, the concert isn't for 2 more days, so...
I hope the promoters are footing the bill for these extra nights.
Jeremy, you need to stay out of trouble, especially here.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Sneak into the Norwood suite through some back passage?
I bet the promoters know you wanted to get a look at the Norwood Etudes, Jer. Man, don't even open that Norwood Etude book, Jeremy. It's dangerous.
Don't worry, guys. I just want to see what's actually in it. I'm not gonna play it or anything like that.
No one has ever pulled off a performance of the Norwood Etudes. And this is where it was written, Jeremy. You'll be tempted.
I'll be tempted to look, sure.
I do wonder why the promoter put us up here anyway. On tours like this, it's usually couches and haylofts.
Remember Jane's barn? That was pretty nice.
I had to take 3 showers in a row after staying in that barn.
Guys, don't worry about the Norwood Etude. Seriously. My hands are in good shape for this tour, I promise.
That reminds me, the Vivos label is reissuing Norwood's discography. Same kind of deluxe vinyl set. That's all the Vivos label does now, sell overpriced deluxe sets. So, Norwood lived here, right?
He didn't just live here, Dave.
This place was the center of his musical universe.
Piano Works 7 and 8 were written for him here.
Piano Work 4 was a lot better, by the way.
Xenakos was here for a few summers.
We should see if they'll let us fix the piano in the theater. So at some point Norwood just vanished?
Back in 83. He had already withdrawn from performing a year earlier. Then, no note, no clues, nothing.
Plenty of theories, no hard evidence.
As you can see, this place has been kept in historical condition ever since.
Yeah, the hotel people never renovated and it looks like it. But they say the pool is warm.
Huh.
This place.
Where am I?
Are you the promoter?
Yeah, right.
I thought I was the driver, but this stranger. He has the same eyeball necklace as our boss.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you could help me out, though.
Jared, your posture is atrocious.
Yeah.
Considering all the music around this
Well,
place.
pianists. I, for one, want to use this time off to learn some new music.
We've been to school on music history. We know all about Norwood.
There's got to be a copy of one of Norwood's music books around.
Careful, Jared. Don't work yourself into another bout of tendinitis.
Mike, we talked about this already. That's not going to happen again.
Finally learned your lesson, eh, Jared?
Of course.
Oh, yeah?
So if you see any sheet music, just saying.
Oh, here he goes again. We're a busy band, but life on the road still provides a lot of downtime, stranger.
Time to acquire some new sheet music. It's on Amazon. How's your concierge? My job is to provide answers should uncertainty arise.
It's the brother of the guy in the parking lot who got the same
Yeah.
beard.
Hey, Dottie, looks like we have a late night arrival. Dottie!
Sandro, you don't have to shout at me.
Your hearing aids aren't in.
The plants, my friends, my foes.
It's a great book. I love that book.
I left them in my room. Sue me. So you're looking to book a room, eh? From the looks of you, it's probably out of your price range.
Unless you feel like putting this stranger in the up in the Norwood Suite, eh, Dottie?
Again with the Norwood seat, Sandro. You know the suite is off limits.
I'm just saying.
And I'm just saying our rooms aren't for the likes of you.
Perhaps the stranger can give us something in exchange for a room.
We'll see. In the meantime, the party bus leaves at 6 a.m. to take you back to the city.
A bit brusque, Dottie.
Hey, it's late. If this vagrant can't give us something in exchange, then we're done here.
Well, looks like our late night arrival has a hotel voucher.
A voucher, eh? Let's take a look at that.
We need to have a room ready pronto.
So you're due for a night's stay, eh?
That's what I said, Daddy. You need to remember to wear those hearing aids.
Not with that racket coming out of the basement.
That voucher needs to be redeemed online. We'll hold on to it for you while you redeem it.
There's a computer behind you to the left of the front door.
This weekend is particularly strict on protocol, what with the impending board meeting.
No need to remind me, Sandra. I've been dreading it.
Well, we still have a little time before the module makes its move, Dottie.
Let's not talk about hotel business in public, Sandro. We have a guest to check in.
All right, let's get checked in. Oh my god, that button. That's a massive power button on these computers. Oh, and some drawers. No tipping. Hotel staff are
It's a hand.
to solicit tips in matters of hotel appliance assistance.
It's a hand in a jar.
Oh, that's fun.
So the computer doesn't want to turn on.
Is it plugged in?
Well, the screen is...
Look at the green plug, Mikey.
Ah. Oops.
What you do? No, you gotta leave it in.
Yeah, no, I just, it goes in all on its own. You don't need to click it. No,
No
Wi-Fi.
Is that what happened to the red one?
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Alright.
Everything is easier when it rhymes.
Please see front desk if you require further assistance. Ah. It's a lemon.
Couldn't even
Swisher.
pick it up.
Oh, that's the one you unplugged. red is the lamp.
Trouble with the wireless internet? Our router is a little finicky. We'll have to reset it.
The router's in the library. Up the stairs, take a left.
That reminds me, I need to tell Nadia we need a new router.
Good luck with that. Okay. It's going to be one of those games where you're in charge of everything, Mikey. To the left.
Yeah, I want to go to a hotel like this.
Okay, well, first you have to make one. And it's only available, can be made
That looks
virtually.
like a library.
Oh my god, kid. Can I ditch my kitchen duties for this?
Like always.
You cornered me yet again.
You were experimenting with a new tactic, Bruce, that never goes well.
I really needed a win tonight. It's been a stressful week. Those modulo people are too much, even for me.
They're still just guests for now. You need to treat them as such.
They act like they already own the place. They treat me like a second-class citizen.
Forget about them. Just focus on the game.
So I'd rather lose trying something new than just make the same old moves. In either case, you need to be served some humble pie.
Maybe if you had a little help,
Oh.
a little guidance.
Kira says, this reminds me of Don't Starve, where all the characters' voices are instruments. Perhaps I do need to learn a few moves or something like that. A lady from the Modula ordered a turkey sandwich and complained that the bread wasn't toasted. She also yelled at me for not including a pickle.
When was the last time the Norwood Hotel served pickles?
I'll tell you when. When Peter Norwood lived here and threw a bunch of them into the audience after every concert.
I read about that.
I bet you did, Bookworm.
I read that he did a lot of throwing of chairs, music stands, at his fellow musicians when they were not on their game.
Let's forget about Norwood for now. I gotta focus here. I know there's a killer move somewhere to make here. Stranger, can't you see I'm getting creamed here? This game's gonna ruin me.
So, it's a difficult game, Bruce. Perhaps you need some strategic assistance.
If I could just make one strong move, I'd be back in the running.
You know, Norwood is a big Zell player back in his day.
They say he'd skip his own ensemble's rehearsals just to play round after round.
He was a collector of some curios and strategy guides. Don't be surprised if you run across one somewhere in this library.
Yeah, please keep an eye out, stranger. Clem's gonna eat me alive in 3 moves if I don't make a strong play.
3 moves? I don't think you can. I think I can take you down in 1 move, Bruce.
All right.
Help!
Help!
All right, I need to find a router. I need to find a book.
But these look fake.
They do look fake.
Is that a clue?
No, I thought I could maybe go up the ladder. No, I can't.
Oh, you can go upstairs.
Yeah.
Spinny.
When I was a kid, I hated spiral staircases because they fucked with my head so bad I couldn't really use them.
Oh, there's a Wi-Fi.
Where?
To your left. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
whew, it's back on. Okay, good. And an eyeball has popped out of it. For internet. Hotel management. Nadia Boulanger. Uh-oh.
We need 50 pizzas for tomorrow's meeting. 50, not 40, 50.
Nadia Boulanger is another real person.
5 topping varieties. How hard is this? Yeah, payment after delivery. That's how the hotel operates. Let me speak to your manager then. Nadia, more like Karen. Yeah, it's late. Big deal. I still want to speak to him. Can I see him? Then let me speak to your manager's manager.
Oh, wow.
Asleep? Then get Freddy on the phone. You know who I'm talking about. Freddy. You didn't think I knew Freddy, eh? Get him on the phone. Now.
We used to have this,
Is that you, Freddy? Freddy?
this wallpaper in my living room when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's Nadia. I know. It's been a while.
But smaller.
Cut the small talk, Freddy. This is about the pizza. Got a lot of people coming to this event tomorrow. Turnaround needs to be quick. Delivery by 11 a.m., but you gotta make them work like it's due at 9. Get them out of bed by 5 a.m. I don't care.
I don't care.
Their 8th day straight working? Throw the cold water on them. You're not allowed to do that anymore? Come on, who's really paying attention?
She seems like fun.
Look, whatever it takes, Freddy, you'll get paid. I'll get your grandkids VIP passes to see DJ Bogart. You don't know who DJ Bogart is? Are you kidding me? You never used to be this difficult, Freddy.
Microtonal ecstasy.
You think I'm not aware of what's happening downtown? I read the papers. Let those big idiots sit around and do nothing all day. Last I checked, you've got people lined up to work for you. Yeah, I know Mark's good, but we literally need 50 pizzas in less than 8 hours. This hotel's got a supply chain, and you're still a big link, Freddy. Stop whining about quantity over quality. Nobody cares about your reputation up here. Can't you use that grade V mozzarella you get from your East Side guy? We got a big meeting going down here tomorrow. That pizza is critical for the meeting to go the way I need it to go. You've been warned, Freddy. It's a non-negotiable. What's that, Freddy? Hello? Hello? Oh, he hung up on her.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'm still looking for a strategy guide to help the lady down below.
Yeah, well, it might be around here somewhere.
There's still a third
Radio.
floor.
There is a third floor. So yes, Nadia Boulanger was an important conductor and composer, rather. I guess both. In the turn of the century, which is, of course... Ah, there you go.
Well, it's helpfully given off bubblies.
Ooh, what's this?
There it was.
Oh, look, it's a face tier.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, face tier.
Now let me jump down.
Yeah, I don't think there's much damage.
No fall damage in this game.
Oh,
Is it
bunnies.
floor?
Bunnies.
Yeah.
And
You still haven't seen Donnie
what's on the
Darko,
ground?
have you?
No. No, a bite to the right, to the left. See?
What?
On the ground.
What?
Look at the discoloration there.
It's just shine from the light.
All right. Could be a clue. Wee, circles are hard and pointy and movie and things. What do you think of the art, Mikey?
It's pretty cool.
I heard the board reading vote got bumped into tomorrow.
All right, hold on. Tab.
Well, if it isn't a copy of Master and Zoe, that's exactly what I need, stranger.
Ha! Glance through the prologue, Bruce. You might beat me yet.
Yeah, normally I'd raise my ante, but given how things are with the hotel right now. Okay, stranger, take this. This is the key to my personal closet in room 308. 308. I want you to go in there and bring me my jar of pickles. I've been letting the spears absorb the brine for a few months. I'm very excited.
So that's what keeps sticking at the hallway, Bruce? Your pickle juice?
Cider vinegar, cloves, red wine, and honey, Clem. That's one of my clues.
These pickles are an acquired taste.
They sound pretty good. And I want you to acquire that taste tonight, Clem.
So sexy. It's time. Oh boy.
All right.
308.
Well, I don't think that's up the... Is it?
Yeah. I saw rooms
right.
down the hall when I was up here.
All right. Is this count as floor 2 or 3?
I think
or
this
1?
is 2. Yeah, 301. 302.
So we're looking for 308. There's some music on the walls. And there's mooing. Ah.
Wow.
Oh, hello.
Wow.
Oh, God. Kids.
Wow.
All right, Kira and anybody else watching, feel free to come back and check
Come
out.
back to the tab.
Come back to this tab.
We have
We have some in-hotel room suite art.
the Empire State doing it to the Chrysler.
I guess, do we agree that the Empire State is the top?
I mean, certainly I get more femme energy off Chrysler Building. With
Oh, I
femme
see.
doesn't mean bottom necessarily.
No, it doesn't.
It's a sandwich.
Oh, there's some Zoe. Some dice and a donut.
Oh
Can
my
you
god,
grab
I'm
the
looking
donut?
even a half-eaten donut.
So many donut. And a book. The Fairyland of Science. Oh, ew.
It's music.
It's kind of music.
No, you can see the staves. Like, not the staves.
Yeah.
8th note, 16th note
Yeah,
connectors.
good luck playing that. But yeah, I've seen
Black
worse.
MIDI. He was a composer of Black MIDI.
Now that's a score.
Now that actually is kind of like Black MIDI.
Well, it's new complexity type stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool though.
it's very Brian Fahrenheit, or however you say his name.
All right, I looked in there.
Yes, you're looking. Well, now you're looking at the art as well. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh wow! That's,
Wow!
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 Wow! And on the wall, you see Mikey.
It's got all pixelated.
Well, I think that's the art stuff. Well, hit the. I think that might just be though showing that it's water or behind glass or
No,
something.
oh yeah, maybe behind glass. Yeah, there we go.
It's pixelating glass. See, now it looks fine. There's a Red Bull, of all things, dreaming and doing. And I don't know
wait,
if you
I
can
wanna
see the
go.
one behind it.
No, I don't think so.
No. And then, yeah, okay. God, this is
What
trippy.
does that do?
Didn't do much. I don't know if it needs a battery or what.
Oh, wait. Oh!
Oh!
Oh, cool.
All right, look at that. See if that. Look at that. All right, well, let's look at this. There's a spoon and a thing, and then inside the drawer we've got some more donuts. Keep donuts in every drawer, everybody. And then we've got the Froggy, and we've got this lovely piece of
More music.
In Forgel 2. Can we see who it's by there?
You use your paleography skills. I can't read it.
Roussi? Russi? Might be a composer named Russi.
Is that the name up top?
No, that says Clemens or something. Anyway,
Pizza.
my new music nerd stuff is pinging off the charts. Okay, we got that's a closet with a key and some pichicles. Oh my God, they're loose.
Cage
override. Turtle feed. Cage override.
Pair of
You got zebra pants. You didn't get the pickles, did you?
What the hell? No, I couldn't pick them up.
Can you pick up the
Nope.
and the cage override? That's for the turtle in the other room, though. Burger.
Ah.
Where'd the turtle go, Mikey?
I don't know.
Did it go to feed the snakes? Or whatever those were? Okay, let's just have a quick whiz. Oh, you can't see yourself in that. Congratulations, you killed a turtle.
You should allow that.
I can't. You have to.
Oh God. How do I?
You can command tab it or alt tab or whatever. Alt tab. Allow, and then click on the thing to go back into the game.
Where? Down here?
Yeah, that.
This?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it's Zoe. It's
Yeah.
the game he was playing.
So much so. All right.
Okay. Let's see what's down here. I mean, I need to get the pickles, but I did not see them in the closet. I mean, I saw pickles. Oh my God.
Okay, there's the tubes where the turtle went down. Oh my God. That person's got the Ginks films. Okay.
I still haven't got my room for the night.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh, because he works in the kitchen.
He's got a secret way. The rough smiling fortune farmer commands fraud dialysis.
I mean, when I worked in a hotel, we did have, like, ways to move around the hotel out of sight of the guests.
Sure. Plentiful rascals basking eternally around Butter Mountain. Bowling dog was finding mischief. Teacher under a library. Disco rum and pancakes are bossy. Software, zap. Flight mapping egg whites restore identity. Hurrah!
I mean, the
buttermilk.
plentiful rascals basking eternally around Butter Mountain refers to something we've heard about.
Yeah.
And
Washing
washing
is mandatory.
Bruce. Apron, come on.
Soaring like a piano note fish. Majestic ski
Majesty
masks.
ski masks.
Sorry, Majesty ski masks do dig. Okay, we got some eggs, so if we need more
Some
eggs.
of them are quite large.
Some of them were in the fridge.
I want to close this.
Or not in the fridge,
This
it's
seems...
covered. Don't
I
worry about it.
can't, though.
Grab that. A hunk of oven gold turkey. Baby piano. Sure, put the baby piano in the oven. I've seen worse.
No one puts baby piano in the corner. Majulo. Oh, that's that must be the company
that's
symbol
the
that was on
company
those
the
cars.
outside. That's what's going on there. Bread. Or something. Those signs are pretty good too, by the way. Did you see them behind you?
Not these.
Sampling your own baked goods is strongly discouraged.
Oven safety. Employees must be fully and suitably trained before using the equipment. Users must be warned regarding the dangers and kept under constant
This is
supervision
not
until
that
fully
exciting.
competent. Hot surfaces must be clearly indicated by warning signs. Always wear protective oven gloves protected. When opening the oven door and transferring trays, look out for other staff. Disconnect from main electrical supply and allow it to cool before cleaning. For all equipment, yeah, sure. Okay, that's
Yeah.
it.
Did it say wear helmets, but it had hairnets, or did it say wear hairnets? Oh, it said hairnets. Okay.
I read it as helmets when the door first opened as well.
Oh, there's some nanners. This sink for hand washing only. Same here. This sink for food wash only. And we got a club with a fabulous view of the mountain and some big bowling pins. Oh, wait. There's that microtonal ecstasy thing again.
Where?
To the right.
Oh, this is a treble clef.
Yeah, this is music you're looking at. Those pins.
To the right?
Yes, in the other room.
In this room.
Yep, to the left now. Microtonal ecstasy. It was the
Oh.
same poster on the wall in What's Her Toes' Nadia's office. Shelley, we need to call it a night. You haven't slept in over a week.
As long as the blue moose keeps flowing, I'm gonna stay up.
Oh, it's Blue Moose, not Red Bull.
Besides, I need to have an utterly thorough case for tomorrow's board meeting.
You're really unsure about this one, eh? Last I checked, this meeting's just a formality. Hotel management's gonna roll over for us when they see our final offer.
But Nadia keeps pushing Courtney to raise that offer. Meanwhile, Alan Miranda is in the bar next door, ready to pounce. He knows something we don't.
I wouldn't worry. We've got all the Modulo's resources at our disposal.
But Miranda always sways board meetings like these in his favor. And he does it by coming at the issue from crazy angle. Remember that Bruno and Joe's restaurant case?
4 years ago, I was all set to buy a condo on that property.
A lot of us were. But then Miranda gave this impassioned argument about fried clams. Totally flipped the housing community from a yes to a unanimous no. To this day, that restaurant is still stinking up the waterfront.
Fried clams. I am pretty hungry.
Same here. Got a real case of the munchies.
Isn't the kitchen still open? I thought that was yours.
Excuse me, but you need to tell your boss to stop playing that board game and get back in the kitchen.
They think you're the other guy. I'm so hungry, Shelley. We'd like to order a sandwich. Turkey, mozzarella cheese, cabbage, and tomato.
Definitely hold the pickles.
Chef Bruce seems to have forgotten the kitchen is open after hours on weekends.
Considering the precariousness of his employment status, he'd be wise to remember such a detail.
Especially since we're here. His ramen last night was just so gloopy. Pick up the slack, will you?
Gloopy? This May to tweeting was way too stressful at my favorite Hotel Norwood sandwich supreme.
Turkey, mozzarella, yeah.
I can't, oh, no.
Yeah, no.
They wanted a 6-pack.
Well, you had a bunch of fridges that you didn't even open.
So you're right. Oh!
Hello! Welcome to the fridge! Ah, cheese.
I can make the sandwich myself.
Yeah, you got the turkey and you got the cheese. Now you got a bun top. Mater and lettuce, or cabbage rather. I think that's everything she asked for. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Sandwich making station must remain clean at all times. You might need to put the...
Ingredients on it. Oh!
Oh god, it's a dog toast panini press. It's a papini press. Oh, it's a slice-o-matic. Alright, put your bread, put all your ingredients on it, I guess. But I guess we start with the bread? Oh no, that's the bun top. And that's the bottom of the bun. So let's put on the... Yeah, sure. Yep. And now slice it. And here comes Mr. Woofers slicing away. And now you've got sliced up and gold turkey. Turkey. Great. Mozzarella. Yeah, slice that up too, Mikey.
All right.
It's like you never worked in a kitchen at a fancy hotel.
I have worked at, well, not this fancy hotel. What passes for a fancy hotel in my part of the world. But I was the night auditor.
Aussie slices. Okay, Mater. Oh yeah, cabbage. Sliced mabbage. Mater.
Woof, woof.
Woof. I'll fresh it for you, Daddy.
Hello, Lisa. Help me bite crime.
And now you put your top bun on top. And you got yourself the sandwich. Thank you, puppers. You helped. The sandwich is exactly what I needed. Let's see what's in it. Let's check this out.
A warm, fresh slab of oven-grilled turkey.
Tender and delicious.
Creamy, farm-fresh mozzarella cheese.
Mouth-meltingly marvelous.
A crunchy slice of hearty cabbage.
Part of the balance.
A juicy tomato dripping with flavor.
Sliced impeccably.
I'm impressed, stranger. You really know how to make a sandwich. You didn't leave out a single ingredient.
Well, you want to split this?
Sure, I'll be up in the library.
I want to get some special hot pepper flakes from the room.
You always bring a jar of Hava's hot peppers, huh?
I have them with every meal. I'll get them from the room and meet you later.
Room 206 by the stairs?
Yes, room 206. Actually, I just need a few minutes to ease out of this comfy chair. Too comfortable given the work we gotta do tonight.
Cannot wait to sway the board in our favor.
Alright, you're gonna need to get some 206 peppers. Though you can keep exploring down here. Are there cold ones that you can bring to the outside people?
Beers?
Yeah.
Those are cases of music. Just had some beer cans on them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gone.
Oh, they're
now.
gone. Alright, well, but I mean, the beer is on tap here always, is what I'm saying.
Where?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking. You haven't gone into the other rooms yet.
Like, I want to get the...
Alright, you do what you want.
I want to get the pickles and bring them to the library.
Yes, that's also important.
No, I may as well finish checking in.
Oh! Voucher status redeemed. So now you're good.
Ah, yes, I see that voucher's been redeemed. I have your room assignment, and,
What's wrong now? Another double booking?
well, 201 is Clem's room.
Hasn't Clem been there for what, 15 years?
She's practically a tenant.
She always overpays.
Her room is
Not
definitely
available,
not available.
sorry.
All of our other rooms seem to be full due to the board meeting tomorrow.
It's a busy weekend, but what about 316?
316, the Norwood Suite. You're kidding, right?
At least it's vacant.
Of course it's vacant. It's the Norwood Suite. No one is permitted to stay there.
Says Nadia.
Last I heard, Nadia still cuts our checks.
She's 3 weeks late again.
She'll pull another 90-day turnaround if we open up the Norwood Suite. The Norwood Suite
Damn
is
it,
off
that
limits,
90-day
no exceptions.
turnaround.
Sorry. Really, I'm sorry, but there's very little I can do besides guarantee you another night. And the 6-pack of Blue Moose on the house.
Really, Dottie? Alright. All right, we got the blue moose.
Jump!
Not enough high stakes jumping in this game.
Well,
Your precision platforming skills are being wasted.
if this were Breath of the Wild or Skyrim or something,
This isn't preparing you for Celeste.
these twisty, turny pathways would be easy, just like, because you go in a straight line just by jump.
After I played Breath of the Wild, the next game I played was The Witness, and I hated the fact that I couldn't jump anymore. Oh, that's you.
Just in time, a 6-pack of the good stuff.
Thanks. You get yourself a new personal assistant, Courtney?
Courtney's got something wrong with him.
Yeah, he's flopping.
Nonsense. Our friend here just knows how to, as they say, read the tea leaves. Unlike the rest of those kids dancing away their allowance money in the basement.
Those kids, I wouldn't underestimate them.
You're helping the right people, stranger, and for that I want to give you something.
Courtney's locker key.
Here's the key to my locker, number 52. Could you do me a favor and grab me my flask from out of there?
Becoming Courtney's personal footman, you better watch yourself, stranger.
The lockers are by the pool. You're welcome to whatever else you find in there. The hotel gives me a lot of knickknacks since I've been such a frequent guest.
Does the staff even know why that is, Courtney?
Sure, but what do I care? Nadia knows what's at stake.
Is that why she hired Alan Miranda for the meeting tomorrow?
Lucy, I don't even want to think about Miranda tonight.
You say you're on such good terms with Nadia, and then...
Lucy, you're overthinking things again. In fact, my new friend here is going to help keep my mind clear, eh? Locker number 52, yep.
Alright. By the pool, you say. 206 or 208 for the other guy? And it's Peppers.
I thought it was 202.
I thought it was 206, but either way.
I'm just going to pop in here because I'm curious.
Okay. It's got tubes.
Fun.
Turtle's in one of them.
I believe I killed that turtle.
DJ Bogart, Chad Blueprint, Gemini G, and Rumpled Sweater at the Hotel in Norwood. Costume mandatory.
I like this.
Oh, and Blue Moose Energy Drinks presents. Thumpa Thumpa.
Oh my god, I want to go to a nightclub so bad.
Well, that's why we're playing this. Oh, and there's Peter Norwood and all his beer. Pianoforte recital. And some kitties with some sound
It's
waves.
Basky.
It is Basky. It's so nice of them to put Basky in this game. Due to incidents on Loner's Cliff, the cliff trail remained off limits till further notice. There is a button, however. Oh, is that a button? There's a
It's
button.
a lift?
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I don't know if you wanted to do this, but...
I can go back up now that I know it's here.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool.
The Norwood Barn. Oh, new people. Oh my god, this... Alright.
Peter Norwood was last seen sitting here at this very piano.
No offense, but can we get to the point, Miss Davis? Go on, Miss Davis. I'm listening.
On this record, we'll be hearing the Norwood Suite in F minor.
The Red Seal recording from 1968? Never heard of it. Betsy, you didn't watch that video Miss Davis assigned, did you? You don't need to watch old videos to play this stuff, Ellie.
Look at her feet go. I feel it's important to gain historical context of the music we play. Especially Norwood's music. She's got anxiety.
Can we get it over with then? I have places to be. Like DJ Bogart's dance party downstairs, Betsy?
Ladies, I had to pull a lot of strings to get the administrators to sign off on this field trip.
I can find stuff in my sleep, Miss Davis. Why are we really here?
Look, if you want to pass my class, I'm going to need your full attention tonight.
But we still need a record needle if we're going to listen to anything.
I already asked the front desk and they're sending someone to get it for us.
They're taking way too long. What's the holdup?
Just focus on these paintings, ladies.
Well, will this stranger be joining our cultural field trip?
lesson plan has ground to a halt. He's going to play this record, but there's no needle.
We already asked that woman, Dottie. She said there were some old record players in Norwood's old room. Anyway. Maybe try the concierge?
Well, if you run across a record needle...
It's gonna hurt. I need to listen to this record like now. This class is already running 2 hours behind schedule. Why the hurry? I want to get in line to see DJ Bogart.
Ugh.
All right. Oh, you can check out the music from the Norwood Suite. You're not gonna try to actually play that sheet music?
Where?
Right there.
Yeah, I can only hit one key.
No, none of the rest of the keys work?
No. It's the only one that
Oh,
works.
just the E. Okay. All right.
I was like, I can certainly, if you give me a piano and I could play it easily, but like, I don't have a piano.
Do not touch. For display purposes only, any attempt to perform this music may result in serious injury. I mean, you could try it.
Banned for the second time. There we go.
There you go. Play that. Alright, well, that's not enough. So unsurprisingly, the MacGuffin is not going to give itself up that easily. Okay, there's another friend. Board meeting. Note that taking of photos, recording of audio, video is strictly prohibited. Energy drinks courtesy of Blue Moose will be provided all day tomorrow. And there's,
You can go.
I really don't care how far below my pay grade it is. I, Dirk Saunders, Regional Marketing VP for Blue Moose Energy Drinks, still love rolling these damn kegs. But after hauling this load, I could really use a dip in the pool, though. Keep an eye out for any aquatic swimwear laying around, will ya? The music that's happening downstairs, it connects to a certain type of person, and we help facilitate that connection. Considering how hard everyone's been dancing tonight, this product will go fast. It didn't take long to convince Gerhard, our CEO, to sponsor DJ Bogart. Now this whole party's paying dividends for everyone involved. Still, I got here first. I had the hunch. That's why I'm good. Despite that, I do love rolling in the kegs, even when it does make me want to cool off. So if you happen to run across any swimwear, this is my request and my fetch quest.
That's music.
Yeah, I mean, all the music's been great. Swimming pool that way, it said.
Well, the locker is by the pool. I've been here.
Yes.
Swimming pool which way?
It was on the sign at the bottom of the stairs. The other side of the one you went up. Swimming pool that way. Swimming pool that way. Not that way.
No, I'm just looking around.
Oh, okay.
Lockers.
Lockers.
It was 52?
Something like that. Bowling ball. Fake mutton chops. All right, now you got a costume.
What did he want?
He wanted his fifth of whiskey.
It's
Wasn't
not in
it?
here.
That was that guy, right?
It was his flask he wanted, yeah.
All right. Norwood's fake. You can dress up as Norwood. Those were fake mutton chops on Norwood the whole time? Look at this. The stonework on the wall, Mikey. See it? It's musical notation.
Yeah.
No lifeguard on duty, Mikey. Don't die. Let's see if you can find the swim trunks. Oh, there's a buddy. Oh, there's a key. 209. Modular Company Handbook.
Here at the Modulo, teamwork and collaboration are the golden threads in our company's cultural fabric. Still, that doesn't mean everyone arrives at the Modulo fully able to function alongside fellow high-level collaborators. This book, written with assistance from leading pop psychologist Bernie Moomin, lays out the foundations for which all modulators can thrive.
Oh my.
Welcome to your new family.
That sounds terrible. I don't see anything there. There's that.
It's music as well.
Yeah, it's not the same theme tune, but oh, it's locked. The pool room closet's locked.
So I came through here.
So you go up there and find out what's up here. There's a banana. 218. There's a lady. My father was one of Peter's favorite musicians. He'd stay here every summer. And these rooms, exactly the same as I remember them. From 54 to 75, I literally grew up in these halls. Morning to night, my father brought Peter's music into being. So
Anywhere is swimwear if you just apply yourself properly.
yeah, says Inuangti, hello there. And looks like the bowling ball may have broken the bottle. That's also true. No air conditioning, no rest. A lot of things have been written about Peter, the way he treated his musicians. He threw things at them. But my father never talked about any of that. He only expressed his desire to come back. And now here we are. Plenty of people waited their turn for a shot at Norwood's ensemble. But for most, their turn would never come. Somehow, Norwood took a shine to my father. He knew he couldn't play fast like Frederick Pasquale, and he lacked the fluidity of Madame Grapples. But he had his own sound all the same. That's all Norwood really wanted. One of the few people I've known to truly be in the right place at the right time. Can I have a sandwich? Oh, Peter had a reputation for being confrontational. My father says he really just had high standards. In his professional life, my father would suffer a lot of fools after Peter disappeared. If only he possessed an ounce of the fire Peter did.
She's eating a chocolate bar.
Sure. My father stopped coming out here when my mother couldn't work anymore. It pained him to leave, and Norwood stopped communicating with him after that. But by that point, Norwood wasn't really communicating with anyone. 19, mostly great years. It was time to move on, you know? 10. I'm not really supposed to tell anyone this, but I've been summoned to be part of a panel at this board meeting tomorrow. I'll give both sides a fair shake, but then I'm getting straight back to Yonksville with my father. It was a nice day, but this place is too much for either of us, really. Now, are we done? My father was what? Okay. Oh, there he is. He looks like he's doing well. He doesn't want to talk, Mikey. He's just smiling. He's doing fine. Ten exquis for piano par Emmanuel Moore. What's that? Oh my. Oh, look at that. That's a fun. That's great.
Duetto.
Por something harp or arpa o cembalo. Oh, harp or cymbal. Cymbal? No, cembalo. And viola. Composed and dedicated to the most illustrious Signora, I think it's Contessa Mariana Alari, born Contessa of San Martino della. I don't know what that letter's supposed to be. Alota? Anyway. Oh, it's a code. And it's creepy. Oh, blank sheet music. All right. Ooh, a xylophone. And harp strings. You gotta get your extra harp strings. Strings will break. And some music. What was said in the woods.
Provocative Piano, Volume 2.
Peter Norwood and his orchestra. Oh my. So many O2 tanks. Ah, can you get to that?
Not that way. Sandra Carmichael, harp.
And it's all X'd out. Babysitting pre-soothsayer post-college.
Formal education, Cantali School of Music, 2001-2005. Music performance major, harp. Rock
Yep.
Salad Bar, host. TV show, Brides of Wallander Hills.
Oh, Soothsayer was the band.
David Letterman, performance with Soothsayer Orchestral Ensemble.
Oh, they made Letterman. That's nice. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got some oxygen tanks. We got a stapler. I don't think any of that's useful to us. There's that other drawer. Donuts. More donuts. Fun book. And more papers, I guess. All right.
Can't open that door.
No, but there's the bathroom. If you want to truly be thorough. Sink reparation set is in progress. Can you fix the sink for them?
Don't think so.
All right. All right. Oh God, the ceiling tiles. Also, you're whipping around real bad. 213, to something else, 211, 212. And creepy hands will guide you out of this hallway. I guess we need a different hallway. 210. It's probably the other way. 209, 208. Oh, you thought it was 206. Oh yeah, it's open. That's handy. Oh, he's fallen asleep. Norwood's green suede shoes. That's a lot of... okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of something. Flower petals? I can't even tell what that's supposed to be. It's Toronto subway map in the year
I
9...
wish.
Oh, that's fun. Have you ever had to play one of those really
Nope.
bits on the piano? It's really complicated when you get to the middle, but it comes out real smooth.
Etudes, chorales, drinking songs, fight songs, and one love song, because people keep asking.
I get you, Sydney.
That's cute.
Was there anything on the back of that?
Oh, right.
No. Okay. Ah, and we got a couch
And a hook.
and a hook. So that's a clue. Couch hook. Look for a guy named Couch Hook. And there's a
Giant
kind of a
sleeping
big
dog.
Kind of a big dog in this room. And I guess it's part of the art. Anything else on the...
Oh my god, I want to sleep in this room. Can you imagine lying on the bed and looking up at this?
Yes? Is there nothing else
like
on
a
the bed
nightmare.
could be swiped?
No.
Did you get his peppers? I thought you were supposed to... Oh, that's his pepper. Maybe? I don't know. He was going to get his
Laptop is open.
fancy hot peppers.
No, nothing else is interactable.
All right. Well, we're good then. Oh, the bathroom, of course. Olive oil bath? All right.
Oh my god, I love this.
That's pretty great. In progress repairing the sink. Okay. All right. Well, that was a room and a half. And that's a sleepy person. All right. What next?
I'm not sure. There's a bunch of things I need to get.
We should go back to the pickle quest.
Sure. That
That was 3-0 something.
Wait, it was down this way.
I think, yeah. There's that cow again. Now, if you went down the other way, not down there, but down there. Oh, do you need to redo it?
No. Wait. Those are see-through.
All right. Well, anyway, hit the button. Oh no, you got it already. So if we go down here, is that a button? No. Well, there's a nice piano thing on the side. Oh, is this the same way?
Nope.
No.
These are different. And also, this is like harpsichord keys.
That's true. Okay, I feel like we're about to become born. Oh, there's another thing. Alright. And now we're into the main restaurant. That's so convenient.
So you're just throwing it all away, then?
Certainly not, Dad. I just got distracted. And I always honor my clients' deadlines.
And here I thought you'd finish your string quartet this weekend.
Well, the agency called today. They need 5 versions of Happy Mouth by Sunday.
What do they want with that awful song?
It's for a Saturn Noodles birthday cake ramen campaign.
What a shame, June.
I mean, money's money, and I can't really say no.
Are you writing with sheet music at least?
My computer is so much faster, Dad. Except when it's broken, as you can see.
Yeah, it's smoking. But you're always so much more expressive when you write away from your computer.
Well, now I don't have a choice, Dad. I'll need some blank... This place, there's bound to be some blank sheet music lying around.
Sometimes I wonder if you even want to write your own music anymore.
God, fuck off, Dad. Stop, Dad. So how's the board meeting going, thingy?
Dreadful.
Really? Land ownership disputes are a walk in the park for you.
This is what Geo organization I'm going against. They've done their homework on this whole deal. Far more than I can manage on my own. The acquisition of the Hotel Nord Hotel is
So it's just you standing in their way, eh?
a lot of regulative red tape is standing in their way,
I wonder if that's
and the
Alan.
Madolo could afford to slice through it.
I think that's Alan.
But I do have an ace up my sleeve. I think it is Alan
Or did he hire her?
Miranda.
Isn't that what you also always say?
This one's a doozy, though.
Her name's June Miranda?
But it could have serious repercussions for everyone involved.
What do you mean?
You know I can't tell you, June.
So
So
you want to take a walk down by the waterfall?
I'm gonna need to go over some charts, at least for the next few hours.
Not even a little stroll, Dad?
June, not this time. How about after the conference tomorrow?
But aren't you in a debrief till Sunday morning?
We can go after that.
But I'll be on a bus back to the city by then.
Well, June, the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon.
I guess I'll just grind away at Happy Mouth all weekend.
Please try and finish that string quartet like you promised.
Well, if I had some blank music paper... Ah, yes, this blank sheet music will get me started. I just remembered my calligraphy pens are in my suitcase.
From that calligraphy set I got you as a graduation present.
The very ones, dipping them in ink in an inkwell is a real chore, though.
But that's how the best composers did it, June. You know that.
Tell you what, stranger, take this. This is my luggage tag. The front desk is holding it for me. Those calligraphy pens are in there. If you could retrieve them for me.
Quite excited for you writing away from the computer again, June.
Maybe that string quartet will be finished ahead of schedule. I'll dedicate it to you, stranger. Ha!
June, you could weave in melody in honor of our colleague here. Something really distinctive.
I'll think about it.
I just gave you some blank sheet music paper.
You missed a real tragedy. Oh, that was you.
Up there in the library. Apparently Bruce really wanted to win that one.
You gotta soothe his spirits by playing that old melody in the piano on the theater.
Hey, it's the melody on the piano stand, Nord's old theme. Bruce would certainly respond well to that.
So Bruce needs music to raise his mood, eh? Pansy. As long as he can bake a pumpkin pie, that's all that's important to me.
That's you, is it?
Not so loud, Courtney. He might hear you.
That's the guy from the parking lot.
Yes, that's the
what I've
drunk
been
guy
doing.
from the parking lot.
Let me hear him.
Let
If
him
he
hear
doesn't
me.
comply with our culinary retraining regimen, he's done here. Melody or no melody. Bruce is not one to be easily retrained. Easily offended, sure. Well, we have plenty of kitchen staff who'd be happy to work out here.
And live on site indefinitely with limited access to the city?
Bruce emailed me several drafts of his resume just this morning. Courtney, you may have to be a little more polite to him after this weekend.
I'm sure you'll bring him into the fold, Courtney. That's your strength. Assimilating outside workers into the modulo culture.
And look how well that turned out with you, Hans. You left as soon as you could. Oh, it's the bike helmet guy.
Yeah, obviously.
I did all 3 of these voices.
I know. I had my reasons. ... Well, anyway, we could all use a pickle. Alright, so let's go to the front desk. Ooh, yeah. Eyeballs is walking. I like that one. And that is nice too.
Oh, flat minor.
Oh, flat minor.
Tie over.
Boogie. Oh, God, that's a great album cover type thing. Fun. Earballs. Do you want to...
Oh, this is the lineup to get in. Look at their costumes. Morsk. Oh, it's the lady from the parking lot.
Don't mind me, I'm just observing the action down here. If my company's going to be dismantling all this, I want to know if it's even that special. To be honest, I was expecting a longer line. I'm not sure why Courtney sees you as hired help, stranger. I actually had you pegged as the piano player. Maybe you ought to go and find out if I'm right. Truth is, the modulo hired me to be Courtney's personal assistant. I rose up pretty quickly. Some say too quickly, but the naysayers weren't working weekends like I was. And once the higher-ups saw the fruits of my labor, needless to say, I'm treated very well by the modulo across the board. At this point, some might call Courtney my chief rival. I can't tell if he's sure his team will win against Miranda tomorrow, or if he's just in denial. Once I get my promotion, he'll be the first redundancy.
I like this woman, actually.
Yeah. All right.
I gave you the blank sheet music.
But that's fine.
Oh, wow.
What?
Well, I'm at the front desk already.
Yeah.
You want to do this for
My
me?
brother told me you're a rival, stranger. If you're so inclined, allow me to offer a few words of guidance. You've claimed your voucher for a night's stay, but the process isn't complete yet. Talk to my colleagues at the front. Yeah. Throughout this place, there are other guests and assorted attendees. I would assist them myself, but this book...
Can't make out the title. It's Spiders.
Spiders. This book just has me in its sweet embrace.
I should have done this dialogue when I first came in.
If you want to make yourself useful, you ought to approach these guests. Find out what they want on behalf of the hotel. Who knows, you might even be rewarded for your trouble. I hear that's how it works these days. I'll be able to guide you further if you meet anyone of specific interest. That group of musicians by the stairs, so demanding and way too curious for their own good. I saw them nosing around on theater mezzanine. Clearly they got their eye on that Norwood Etude book. But there's a reason those etudes are locked in the glass encasement. A lot of people hurt themselves playing those etudes over the year. Tragic, really. Good thing our security access is sealed off. Accessing it would require a trip through the spa locker area. Not a place I want to spend my time. That piano teacher in the theater, what a shame. She needs a record deal to proceed with the listening party. I know for sure Norwood kept record players in his room, but considering it's off limits, Our company liaison Dirk from Blue Moose Energy Drinks is staying here tonight. Considering it's DJ Bogart's big night, I'm not surprised. Unfortunately, Dirk's overworked from hauling kegs of Blue Moose by himself. Given the situation with the Teamsters, I'm not surprised, sadly. Knowing him, he probably needs to cool off. Perhaps you could find him some appropriate attire for the occasion. At a hotel like this, there's bound to be something left behind, intentionally or not. This fellow who's fallen asleep by the pool, he hasn't actually entered his room yet. 209, perhaps he's avoiding it? You might want to scope it out yourself. June, to whom you gave the sheet music, is giving you her luggage tag, eh? Whew. My colleagues front desk are at your service in this regard. That's all I got for now. Come back anytime. The concierge desk is always open.
Well, that's good. So if I got to be reminded about what I'm doing.
Listen! Really, Dottie? Do you want to risk another bad write-up in Travelers Quarterly?
I told you, no more hotel business talk in front of the customers.
It's just, you're putting our loyalty rating in a precarious bracket again.
Okay, Sandro, then let's try something a little different tonight. I'm seeing a no-show in room 204, so... Room 204, there you go. There's your room key.
Isn't room 204...
I know, but she's a no-show tonight. Something must have happened.
I'm not sure about this.
I am. Please make yourself comfortable in room 204.
Don't drink that blue moose all in one sitting, tempting as it may be.
You ought to share
That
it.
stuff can keep you up for a weekend straight.
No side effects, guaranteed.
Eh? How much did that blue moose rep personally pay you to say that, Dottie?
Who, Dirk? His people didn't pay me nothing. Maybe I really just like Blue Moose, okay?
You and all those dancing maniacs downstairs.
Enjoy your
Try
stay.
to stay.
I need the luggage, please.
Try again. You gotta show them the tag.
All right.
Strange, I didn't notice you sharing luggage with us.
What does it matter, Sandra? Let's take it off our guests' hands.
But remember how Natty lectured us and all the theft reports we've been getting?
I must have slept through that lecture. We have a lost and found for a reason.
We're still working on the found part. We'll have your suitcase in a moment. Our state-of-the-art luggage retrieval system is without peer.
Your suitcase will be in the lost and found room to your left in just a moment.
Wait for it.
Your suitcase has
It'll be
been
in the lost and
retrieved.
found room just to your left.
Fa! Wow.
Hey, it's bathing suit. Spa voucher. Harrison, I told you I was too ill to attend the Norwood Chamber reunion this weekend, that I'm really fine, so please stop sending me get well cards. And I sent you my bus cancellation notice on purpose, so stop calling the bus company on my behalf. I know our summer quartet workshop was great, but it's been 3 years. A lot can happen in 3 years, Harrison. Maybe I'm not even playing piano right now. Maybe I can't because of those damn Norwood etudes. Think about that. And if you're still worried I'm going to tell Jake about us sneaking into the Norwood suite, he figured out how to do it too. It's like Norwood wanted every piano player to find their way inside. A real shame because Jake will probably never recover from trying to play those etudes. Whatever gift you said you had waiting for me on our spa date, please just return it. All right.
Well, that's exciting.
It's a shame you can't get that sheet music.
I want these pens. Oh, the ink is spilled and everything. Oy, oy, oy.
Oh yeah, that's all mucked and rucked. Well, that's okay. You never seem to actually need to give the thing that you come out for. All right, do you want to check in your room?
204, right?
Your room's 204. There's another 209. It's Swimmy Guy's room, but now you have a swimsuit. She seems to be there. A piano key for the note of D. If you are reading this, then you have successfully checked into your room. At the concierge desk, a gentleman will give you a compact disc. You must take it without hesitation. It is for DJ Bogart, who is currently spinning records in his dance party in the hotel basement. How you get into the basement, I leave that for you to sort out. This piano key and these computer monitors should offer guidance on this front. Once we have confirmation that DJ Bogart has received your CD, the payment will be wired to you by the morning. We believe in you, Cirque.
All right, so that's my actual job.
Well, that's whoever's supposed to be here's actual job.
Well, I mean, I assumed that the woman who dropped me off.
Was Cirque?
I don't know. We didn't get her name.
Oh, you're right. That could have been the woman they were talking about who didn't show up. Doris Shane. Huh. What's going on these monitors? They're all pointed at pictures of him. And on top there was some sheet music, but we didn't use. Oh God. Oh God. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Of course. Oh, that one works. That's good.
That's not water.
It's not water. Oh, here we go again. Oh, oh God. It's worse than 2001. Ah. Oh, there's him throwing stuff at people. Oh, that's the guy in the upstairs in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know what I mean. I think that's him. The original soundtrack to this game is available.
Oh, it's the bar again. Oh, she's gone.
Yeah, because you did the thing. You succeeded.
June wandered off, stranger. It's nights like these where we all need a little time to reflect. You're doing his voice. No, I was.
No, you were.
Perhaps a moment spent playing a piano melody in that theater will focus my thoughts. My ears are still sharp, stranger. I'll hear it from here. That music on the piano stand, Norwood's old theme. I'm impressed the hotel didn't throw it out. And I have too much work to do to indulge in my musical pleasures. I often spend a lot of time over-preparing for meetings like this one tomorrow. The Majula will throw everything they can at me. My victory in situations like these always comes at a cost.
There you go.
Maybe Nadia should have just let the Modulo have their way. Then I could withhold my most potent argument. That would make this whole affair so much easier. So much less messy than it's going to get to.
Ooh.
But that's not what I'm getting paid for, is it?
Oh.
My daughter, June, she's as sharp as she's stubborn. Sure, I cultivated her musical talent alongside her mother, but I didn't realize she'd channel them towards advertising. I hope someday she'll embrace her true musical voice, but I fear that voice grows duller as the paychecks go larger.
Well.
Don't be a gross old hippie who, like, thinks people are selling out because they want to, like, you know, pay rent.
Where's the guy who wanted the trunks? Or do you want to
He,
go? What do you want to
I want to find the guy who wanted the trunks.
He was somewhere.
He was somewhere.
This doesn't look like the right path.
Wait, you're right. This leads back to Pickle Man.
Yeah.
His room.
I appreciate that none of the quests actually involve you getting the thing. You always end up getting something else. There's the music theme again. It was near here, the little library with the thing. And then, yeah. Oh, no, that's not the kitchen area. And then...
Right.
Right.
Here
There
it
he
is.
is. LL Spleen Bag. A bathing suit? Well, you just made my night, stranger. After all this hauling, I really do need to swim. Why don't you go to my spa locker, number 18, and see if there's an extra towel in there. Maybe there's a towel in there, maybe there isn't. Whatever, have at it. I'm so sweaty, I gotta get in this pool straight away. Whatever happens after this weekend, at least they'll have gotten a nice swim in. There you go. All right. Sure to look in my spa locker, number 18. So there's the pool. Okay.
Pardon.
Hide. Ew, no shower before pool. Well,
Number 19? 18.
I think
Yeah.
he said. There's a button. Ah! All right. That's a handy button. Did it say something on the wall behind you? No, just the... Oh! His hat. And what's that? Is the turtle in there? Turtle friend? Are you there? That's weird. What does that say on that? Up there.
That was Set in the Woods.
Oh, right. We saw that.
That's also a book that we've seen.
Yeah.
And that's also a book
That's
we've
also,
seen.
this is... Norwood A2 display security override switch. All right. Wait, do you want to go back, keep going? Or, oh, there's a few different possibilities. Maybe you should get the Norwood A2s now.
You can also put that piano key on the piano.
That's true.
Oh my god, this is so mazy.
I guess that's the club downstairs.
Locked.
That's locked. That's not locked. Oh, we're back here.
I'm gonna go back. Go the other way.
Okay. That wall is fantastic. All the way back up.
Oh, did we start up here? We
Yeah.
did. Oh, right. Hold on then.
But what did you just pick up?
Picked up his hat. And
Oh, the security override switch. That's right. We were thinking of going back to the. Oh, all right. That's convenient.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't tell my father I'm not working on the quartet. Okay.
Sorry, I thought it would auto-advance.
Let's just say my focus is drifting. I tried playing that melody on the piano behind me, but my inspiration's tapped off. Perhaps you'd better do a better rendition of it than I, stranger. All these old cronies here on the wall. Rumor has it they did most of the musical heavy lifting. And Norwood just slapped his name on the finished product. Smart guy, that Norwood. You know, my company takes all the credit for the work I do. Me and my colleagues just churning it out, while the company keeps us all comfortably on the wheel. Kinda saps any desire to be creative after hours, no? I used to scribble melodic motifs on the insides of my math homework. I couldn't help it. Teachers would dock my grades for doodling. They didn't realize what I'd end up doing every day anyway. I do all my best work at coffee shops and libraries. I remember that one time I submitted my jingle for Yaya Cakes, and 5 seconds later a barista spilled coffee all over my laptop. The money I made from the track would end up buying me a much nicer laptop. Several much nicer laptops. You never have too many. The Modula may think they have the deal locked up, but they underestimate my father. He's a walking encyclopedia on facts and policy. He always finds some angle. And if his opponents play dirty, he's got the public behind him. Why doesn't the Modula just quit now? It would save them a lot of money. Don't tell my father I'm not... Oh, yeah, you did that already. Alright, so get out your D key. You'll need a C key still, and an A key.
Also the E-flat key.
Yeah, and the E-flat key. Alright.
However,
now you can get...
more excitingly...
Uh-oh. That's dangerous, Mikey.
people hurt themselves trying to play it.
Me too. So the Norwood Suite is on the 3rd floor. I've seen that before, I think. What else have we got here? We still need that record needle thingy. Okay. I'm gonna have to get this off your hands and learn it.
Stranger, you seem cool enough. Why don't you come to our party? Room 11. 2211.
Party in room 211!
Party in room 211!
Up the stairs and take a... Oh, you can see
Right down the hall, stranger.
I'll meet you guys up there in a bit. I'm gonna head to the theater and learn this music.
Gonna be careful with that, jerk.
Of course.
Party in room 211.
Alright. You wanna go to the party?
Yeah. What's back here, then?
There's a running area and a high five area. Is that the dancing area? I guess it's the dancing area.
Look at the fingers.
And then...
That's the... Oh! Don't make guarantees. You know, in cases I'm sure I'll win.
I know, but I'm not the only one on the bad side of this, whatever. I don't
I'm
know.
fully aware of the circumstances surrounding the deal, Bruce.
If those modular people come in, I'm toast.
You are aware, Bruce, they could fold you into their organization.
They picked me over one of their internal 4-star cooks. And me, while Nadia's been on the verge of firing me for years.
And yet she never does. They're going to have a hard time getting a replacement. Most of their company's worker pool lives in the city. Anyone they hire internally will come from HQ. That might not be easy to facilitate given current events.
So you really think my job is safe? Really safe?
Again, I'm not in the business of making guarantees.
Just tell me something to put my mind at ease, Mr. Miranda. I've read all about your asserted legal victories online and stuff. I know you can't lose at this board meeting.
When it happens tomorrow, maybe it's for the best.
What do you mean, Mr. Miranda?
The burden of knowledge, Bruce.
I'm not following, Mr. Miranda.
Just focus on your Zoe technique for now, Bruce. All will be revealed in time.
Alright.
Stranger, we're just talking about Bruce's prospects after tomorrow's meeting.
Yeah, I'm not in a pickle-eating mood anymore. I'd much rather sit and listen to you play the piano, stranger. That old melody up on the piano stand gets me through these times of uncertainty. And I got no prospects, Mr. Miranda.
You know the modulo can keep you on the
I already
sheet.
saw
Yeah,
this.
Are they legally obligated
Did I
to
do that?
No, but how? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just remembered we're supposed to get a CD off the concierge.
We're supposed to get a record needle and a CD, you're right. Well, the concierge is the other people.
This is the concierge.
All right, go ahead. So you made it to your room, 204. I've been entrusted to give you this. Oh, right, there you go. Muriel, the woman that CD apparently belongs to, requests to give it to DJ Bogart. As you probably gleaned, Bogart is spinning records downstairs as we speak. Getting access to the party requires you wear a mandatory 8-piece costume. Regrettably, I can't provide you with a costume to enter the dance party myself. I remember hearing about an old costume mannequin up in 316, the Norwood Suite, but that room's sealed off. Muriel may have left some indication in your room as to how you might be able to gain access. Something to do with what's on those computer monitors on your desk. And the piano in the theater, so I can share with you a few other things, and of the other people you've met. That piano teacher in the theater, what a shame. She needs a record player. Yep, a record unit, yep. Norwood's got in this room. This fellow who's fallen asleep by the pool. He hasn't actually entered his room yet. Yeah, we're supposed to do that. 209. Perhaps he's avoiding it. You might scope it out.
Yeah.
You found a spa voucher. Falls up. Colleagues at the front can get you a key to spa list. Still, we no longer employ a masseuse. You have to make the best of what you got, stranger. It was a bold move for you to give that band the Norwood etudes, but it's their physical well-being, not mine, so oh well. Anyway, I'm seeing on the security system here the doorway to their room, 211, is wide open. You might want to check out whatever's going on in there. Up the stairs, second floor, turn right down the long hall, 211, and you might even hear the music. That's all I got for now. Alright, so you need to show them the spa thing.
Right. Spa gift card. Let me take a look at that. I haven't seen one of these in years.
Where'd you find that? An old coupon book?
Such a shame Nadia had to let the masseuse go 5 years ago.
You fancied him, eh?
I liked how he worked my lower lumbar, Sandro, if that's what you mean. Here you go, stranger.
Chapter 29.
Do you even remember the last time we cleaned out the spa lockers?
Smuckers. It's been a while.
And sorry, no masseuse.
You get what you pay for. Alright, what do you want to do next?
I want to go to the swimming because there's a guy asleep by the pool.
Yeah, we saw him already.
Yeah, I know, but all right. What was his room? It was
209.
Yeah, there's a bunch of 211, 209.
Yeah, I think those, and then also checking out our new thing. So,
204
yeah,
is
we can also
our
look and
room.
see what's going on the
So
screen.
something to do with these.
You gotta look at the
paintings.
rest of them, Mikey.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, the piano.
There's the mannequin in 316, and then maybe you have to actually check. So either you have to play the things, or you have to check out those paintings. Maybe playing the tune reveals it all. But maybe those paintings are important. 206 is one we've seen already.
Yeah, it's
209 and 211 are the other ones. I thought it was 209. Yeah.
For a second, I thought it was a hotel room in a perfect day at least, but that's 509.
Norwood's jacket. We're almost there. Oh.
First doggy's nose.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room before you go up there? Just worth looking at. Some dancing on the floor. There's a. Oh, good. The bed's on the ceiling, just where you want it to be.
Everything in this room's upside down.
Oh, good. It's very convenient. Here we go again.
And this is also upside down.
Dancing on the ceiling. Oh, it's spinning around.
Turtle.
That's where the turtle went. That's a no-go. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Was that the train tracks? What the... What is that? That's horrifying.
Chris doesn't like heights.
Well, this is all very disorientating.
It's the pool.
There's
Hey,
our
buddy.
pool friend. Oh, just what I needed, stranger. This feeling, submergence, incomparable.
I haven't swum in a pool for more than a year. Stupid pandemic.
If you haven't yet, be sure to check out my spa locker number 18. Whatever's in there, yours. And since I can hear music coming from the theater, feel free to accompany the hotel's sound system with your own piano playing. I know the theater has an old piano, so I can tell you got the touch, stranger.
I do.
It's been a while since I stored anything in that old locker. Security's pretty loose, as everyone knows. Sure.
Where's the sleeping guy? Oh, it doesn't matter anyways.
It's gone. You dealt with it
Yeah.
already.
Now I gotta go to 11.
Yeah,
What was my spa locker? It was
20. Well, look at your key. 29,
29.
yeah.
Whoa. Okay,
So it's in the other batch. No. Turn around. Sign.
Hit him with the dolls at 509.
And it's part of the costume. It's the monocle. How many pieces of that costume do you have now?
Got
1,
pants.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think.
I don't know if the fake mutton chops counts.
Of course
Maybe
it does.
Okay.
You have to dress up like him. Okay, we're back here.
Let's see.
Do you want to check out the party room?
Right, 211.
Thank goodness for the signage.
Yes.
Alright, and it's down the hallway with the hands. There you go. Ooh, oh my god. Now this is a party. Mikey, should we redo our living room?
Yes.
These Medulla cats know how to party. Sandro, please stop messing around with the Norwood's old sound system. Guests have been complaining to me non-stop since Clem insisted on getting it working. Since I know how much you like prizes, I've left a special reward for you next to the mixer. To access it, you'll need to mix the music to the levels that I prefer. Thanks, Nadia. P.S. I wouldn't worry about the board meeting this weekend. In fact, quite the opposite. Everything is falling into place. I assume she wants everything incredibly off. Finally, it's what Mikey wants.
Yeah, this is what I like. There's some clue?
Set it to how she likes. That wasn't that hard. Ah, now the Norwood eyeball necklaces. Wait, there's one more.
Now I'm gonna set
Basement
how I
blue
like.
door key. You remember the basement blue door?
I love this. This is a party room indeed.
Head out to the island to get the first bread of the morning.
There's more to life than this. You know there's more to life than this. I can tell you there's more to life.
So, where now, Mikey?
The base? I mean, I have to get the CD to... Well,
The
but
guy
I can't
in
get...
the basement. And now we now have the key to the blue door in the
Yeah,
basement.
but I need one more piece of costume.
No, that's to get... Well, maybe.
I only have 7. It was supposed to be 8-piece costume.
So, talk to the guys. I don't know. As your concierge, my job is to provide answers should uncertainty arise. So you made it into room 204. Regrettably, I can't provide you with a costume after the dance party. I remember hearing about an old costume mannequin
Yeah.
in 316, but that room's sealed off. Muriel may have left some indication in your room of how you might be able to gain access. Something to do with what's on those computer monitors on your desk. Oh, right. And the piano in the theater. So I can share with you if you... Yeah. Oh, and that piano teacher in the theater, what a shame.
Still
She
needs
needs
a
a record
needle.
player. Norwood's got one in his room.
Right.
That's all I got. Yeah, so let's check out those paintings, maybe.
Oh, or was the blue door in the basement?
Or the blue door in the basement. I was in that hallway.
This hallway?
Yeah.
Wait.
No. Well, maybe that one, actually.
No, it doesn't open.
No, it's the other one. Because there was that door we didn't have the key to on here.
Right.
And it was blue.
Right, this one.
Yeah. Oh, here we go again. Oh, dear God. Drummers, huh?
What the fuck?
Yeah, sure, why not? That's music. Everything is music. Oh, the banana lever. Did that change a banana?
Just didn't pull it
Oh,
far enough.
okay. Okay, yet another...
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Hello again, stranger. This has always been my father's favorite room. I used to run wild between the pins. My father, he'd be sitting right where he is now, preparing Peter's music for the day's rehearsal. Peter would play Zoe while my father was doing his musical, quote, homework, pretty much. But when it came time to perform, he was always ready. And as Peter knew he would be. I'm not really supposed to tell anyone this, but I'm actually here for the... Yeah, we know this. I'm casing... Wait, what was that? I'm casing one of the deciding votes. Oh. I'll give... Okay.
Yeah, we heard this.
Right. I didn't realize the casing part.
Casting.
Oh, casting one of the deciding votes. Oh, that's what it was. I misread. That's fun. You can't pick that thing up? That's the E flat, right? Can you play all the rest of them?
Nope.
Mikey, the pins, not the keys. You're playing that pin.
Nope.
So you can, you just have to all press them.
Oh, it's his melody.
Yeah,
Let's do it in order.
you did. All right. Where is the paintings of him that we see in the thing? Was there one in here? There's one.
Oh, they're buttons.
That's for the key.
There we go.
E flat.
All right, where are the other ones?
Upstairs, where there's one. Was there one on each floor? Is that how that worked?
3 keys, 3 monitors. Kira figured it out ages ago.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Good job, Kira. Kira's played this before.
Oh.
No, I don't think she has. I don't know. I don't even. Kira, have you even heard of this game before?
This is what Myst wanted to be. Like, really different, but in terms of, like,
I don't think it's inside a room. I think
No,
it's all in the
it's true,
hallways.
yeah. But in terms of, like,
Yeah,
you know...
there it is over there, isn't it? On the other side of this. There. See it?
Yeah. It's Nadia's office. I wonder if she's still in there. I tried the store.
His lock.
Yeah, totally.
Great. Now we need one more. So I think it's on floor 2. I don't know if it's down the creepy hallway. I think it might be. But maybe not. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, wait. No, it's not that. Where was it? Where was it? It was on the first floor. So much fruit in hand.
I could go in my room and look again.
You could.
Never noticed this.
It's pretty disgusting.
Okay, let's see. It's the upside down one. It's an upside down
No,
picture.
that's the one you made upside down by hitting it.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
It's that one under there.
Right, he's standing on the piano. And this next to door that
Is it
has
in the
blue curtains.
theater?
It has the same floor as the middle one.
Yeah, maybe. Indeed. Where could that be? Oh, wait. Yeah, go down to the first floor. There's that flooring. There might have been a first floor one. It feels likely. Spin around and look and see. Or don't. Why didn't you look in that room?
No, because I'm going in this room. Okay, I haven't.
Yeah, you've been in this room. And then go over. Is it back there? No. Oh, maybe.
I think it is on this level, though.
Yeah, I feel like it's...
Here we go.
Yeah, there you go. It's his feetsies. All right. I'm feeling good about this. Now let's get to the piano.
Where is it?
In the theater.
Where's the theater?
It's around here somewhere. I don't think it's that way. There we go. No, maybe it's in there, but...
I thought it was going to be... That's the lobby. I thought it was this way. I'm following.
Yeah, it's around... Yeah.
No, I think it's through here.
I think so. Well, you went...
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Well, stranger, I really did it to myself this time.
You knew that
You knew the risk, Jeremy. What were you thinking? I was caught up in the moment, stranger. It was the Norwood Etudes.
It's on an ice pack.
Yep. At this point, the only thing that'll make me feel better is if someone plays a tune on the piano. Checked out the melody on the piano stand behind us. Why don't you play it? Better that than these infernal Norwood Etude. You couldn't pay me to play those. Don't you get paid enough as it is? Maybe I'm just not meant to finish a string quartet. Meanwhile, you get to write music for fun regularly. I performed from a pool of 30 pieces hundreds of times. Sometimes after the third year doing it, it stopped being fun. Well, at least you have 30 finished full-on pieces. Well, I'm barely anywhere with this one. But haven't you written, what, hundreds of pieces this year alone? I can write a 30-second symphony as good as old Brooms. Brooms, master of the Pocket Symphony. But at 60 seconds, I run out of new ideas. Then my music becomes a formless mess. In college, it was much easier to think up melodies. But now I'm second-guessing myself at every page turn. You're in good company. Norwood left a lot of his music unfinished. Norwood left, period. Maybe it was all an elaborate act. After all those years of being in the public eye, whatever, Jeremy, you're just distracting me. I need to feel better about not working tonight. And I need to feel better about my tendinitis flaring up. Go play the piano. And your E flat. Okay.
All right. Knowing how to read sheet music was handy there.
Yeah, but it lit up and everything. Go for it. Oh, sassy. Oh, you missed the art type thing. No, on both accounts, said Kira ages ago, and I just noticed. Because I'm so enraptured by this game. Okay.
Mr. Norwood, I just wanted to say how great it was meeting you after your concert. Incredible music as always. I know you mentioned wanting to hear me play for you next Thursday at your clinic on 5th Street. My class ends 30 minutes before it starts, but I'm going to hop in a cab before it. Looking forward, Gabe D.
All right.
Nice.
Fun. Keys, wallet, passport, gloves. All right. Okay. Oh, hello, stranger. Don't mind me. I see you're moving in new and unexpected directions. You and I both, stranger. It appears you need a costume for the club, eh? DJ Bogart is notoriously picky about who he lets into his party. He'll need to do a thorough job of crafting a good outfit. Most of the guests, whether they realize it or not, can guide you to what you seek. As for you, this picture will lay it out. A formal shirt will be crucial. Slick shoes for dancing, outrageous pants, a singularly intimidating necklace, a devious mask to hide your true identity, a tall hat to elevate your height, A monocle so you can see others' true motives. And definitely a fake beard.
It's the same book that the concierge is reading.
Yeah. That way people will think you're older than you actually are. The costume mannequin for putting all this together is straight ahead by the clock tower face. None of the other guests will be as stylishly bold as you, I can assure you. Pity them. Alright.
Who are you?
Yeah, you got that. 1 feet. 2. Oops. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. What do you need? The hat? You have that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mask.
Oh,
Need
the
a
mask. You need a mask from somewhere. Well, maybe this
Since I'm in the suite now,
the shirt. No, we got the shirt.
can
now,
get the
I think.
needle.
We just need oh, yeah. In the drawer? Fun. You can wait. Are you sure you can grab that?
No. Nope. Trust me, I can't.
All right. Oh, what's that? It's a worn record needle. All right. Maybe that will get us the last bit. And there are those reels. Doctor of Music from the Curtis Institute of Music in Pennsylvania.
North Pennsylvania.
I don't think that's a real place. But I don't know. Ooh.
Hi, Peter. Good seeing you at your 30th anniversary concert on Sunday. Wanda loved it. Just wanted to formally follow up on our conversation about booking agents and management. I know your manager had expressed interest in hearing my work, and I wanted to make sure I had all his contact info correct before I sent him my tapes. Also, if you could point me in the direction of an appropriate booking agent for overseas concerts, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks again, Gabe D. Oh, it's the same person.
Yeah. That's not.
Are you Gabe D?
That's not the guy who's sick, is it?
Maybe. No,
I forget what his
that was
name
Peter.
No, Peter's the.
No, you're right. Peter Nord. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Maybe. There's more. This is 2 years before he disappeared. Peter, I hope you are well. I know our correspondence has been somewhat sporadic over the past several years, but I felt it was timely that I send you this note. Once again, I find myself recovering from a long-term bout of tendinitis. I keep wanting to hide your etude book in a vault and throw away the key, but somehow about it keeps me coming back, even as it twists my hands into shapes I won't recover from for months. Anyway, the real reason I'm writing is in regards to my partner. Her name is Muriel, a great vibraphonist. She's a true musician and would have been a great fit for your ensemble. She wanted me to give you the record attached to this note. It's her interpretation of your Nord Suite in F minor. She had it pressed especially for you, or so she tells me. Consider this a gift from both of us. We hope you enjoy it, Gabe D.
Ah, is that what they're going to be
So
listening
Gabe D is a piano player, not
Right.
a harp player, so he's not the old man. That's crazy. This
That's
is
fun.
amazing. This is
Oh,
amazing.
Very sort of early modern.
Can't open this door.
No. Weird. Oh, is that a pathway?
That's how it came up.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. No, but I meant in there.
In
That
there.
X.
No.
Okay. Well, I think we need to give the record needle to the person.
Oh, I could actually jump off that.
Hey, finally! Well, unless that's open.
Let's look at the
Oh,
bathroom.
yeah, always the bathroom. Oh, there's something there.
1978. Peter, I hope this letter finds you well. I've tried reaching out to you by telephone, but your old number no longer works, so thanks in advance for finding this. I love how the O's are almost out of ribbon.
Yeah.
You may recall giving me a rough sketch of your bathtub minuet about 10 years ago when I visited you at your estate. Ah, memories. The piece was either handwritten by you or copied by Hans. I can't recall, but there's been interest in it from a prominent sheet music collector. Normally I wouldn't let something like this go, but he's offering a decent amount of money and I could use it at this moment in time. I just need a verified letter from you, a signed letter from you verifying that you did actually give me the bathtub minuet back in July 1968. You can respond on the return address of this letter. I hope you're well. Do you have any shows planned? If so, let me know if there's room on the guest list.
Ah.
This is in some sort of ash circle.
The former bathtub.
Ah, yes.
Or shower or something.
Well, the bathtub minuet.
Yes. All right. And that doesn't open?
Sure, this is going to lead me out.
Ah, but now the door's open. You don't need to go the crazy way anymore if you need to. All right, let's go. Go look at the ceiling, Mikey.
I love it. 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 I love it.
All right, we've hit the 2-hour mark, but I feel like
I
we're
feel like we're
close
pretty
to the
close
end,
to
so
finishing. I think we should just play
yeah,
through.
we'll just keep going.
Okay, so the theater is downstairs.
Yes. Are you going to try to use the secret pad?
No, I just wanted to duck in there. I wanted to remember what it was.
Okay. Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Nope.
Nope.
Theater.
Although, he was wanting me to play the melody.
Land is wide and vast. Plenty of room to start anew. And with your cooking talents.
No.
Yeah, anyway. Let's just. No. Yeah. Nearish.
No. I was just down there on the other side.
Right. It's off of this room. Isn't it? Let's pass this room. That's right. Right?
No.
We were right near
This is
here
the kitchen.
when we found it last time. There it is. That way to the piano room.
Yeah.
Jump. Oh. Whoa. There we go. That's exactly what we need. Let's load it onto the cartridge.
I was the one doing her voice.
I know, Mikey. But
Very exciting.
let's rotate the needle.
Here we
we
go.
go. Yeah, let's do this. My ears are getting thirsty.
Wait for it.
That creepy head and the artwork in the background.
Let's listen.
Do you click on her speech? Is this a spoken word album? What is this? Are you sure it's even a Norwood record at all, Miss Davis?
Ugh, I got this at Hotel Norwood tag sale some years back. The one I bought it from couldn't sell it to me fast enough. The label just says Norwood Suite, written in marker. A test pressing, perhaps? Stranger, if you'd be so kind, I left another actual copy of this record in the trunk of my car. The record is in the trunk.
Multiple copies of the same records. You're obsessed, Miss Davis.
Usually I buy records from an actual collector's, mint condition. Not this one, though. Anyway, stranger, it's in the car trunk. Don't mind the mess in there.
All right, let's get something other than that. Let's get the other piece of the costume.
Alright, so to get back here, I can come
You don't need
through...
to get back here.
I know. I need to go...
You never need to give people what they actually ask for.
Okay, fine.
That's the one thing that's been true this entire game. Is that you don't actually have to...
Alright, so
you're
the theater
fetching-
is right off the lobby. I've just been stupid. Look... Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. That night sky, though. Something's wrong with it. Like 24/7 Aurora Borealis. Alright, so she's not the one of those people.
This looks like a teacher's car.
And there's your mask.
There we go.
And some cans of paint that have spilled. Everything spills. Oh, it spilled on the record. Oh no. Why would you carry paint and records together like that? Do you know how hard it is to get those copies of in mint condition?
Use the elevator.
Okay, so we are trying to... Oh no, we need to get back up to 316.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. This is not the exciting part. This is just an elevator ride. I never never got to break into Nadia's office, but maybe there's still
Well,
stuff.
the game's not over yet.
It's true. Ah, whew.
Oh, they're gone.
See, you got it for
I
them.
like this music. You're not attached
Oh
to them?
no, no.
No way, I barely even talk to my brother anymore.
Oh. Long distance relationship? I tried to sneak in weekends with this one girl. She said she'd fly out to various cities to see me. But once she landed this big job working for the city, I knew it was over. All the guys in my office see me win the majority of the jobs. It's like I'm robbing them of their year-end bonuses. So it feels a little strange when they invite me out for drinks. Well, anyway, Mikey. Leave them at B. Get up to floor 3. I don't know about those mushrooms. I don't really want anything that reminds you of mold in a hotel. I would think. But I'm
You
not
just don't like mushrooms.
I also don't like mushrooms.
Mushrooms are cool. And they're trippy and they have an association with psychedelia.
Well, that's true.
Who are you?
It's Norwood.
No. He's too young.
Take the costume. Ew.
Nice.
You left the shirt there? Wow.
Whoa!
He's gone. He's
Look
done.
like he booked it. It's knocked over.
Yeah. All right, you know what we need to do?
Go in the bathroom and look in the mirror.
We can try that. The bathroom's not up here.
Where is it? Oh, down there, right.
Whee!
Did I read this?
I think so. Yeah. Oh,
No.
go ahead.
I wanted to thank you again for having me at your estate this week. Getting to immerse myself alongside your ensemble was a real treat. The crowd on Sunday, unbelievable. Back in the city, it just isn't quite the same, but I'm trying to put together my own ensemble in your honor. Very inspiring. Gabe D. P.S. Can we reschedule our next lesson an hour later than usual? Roommate drama again.
Fair enough. Roommate drama.
Well, I have a hat.
You have a hat now. Let's go to... Uh-oh. Did neither of them work? Uh-oh. Well, there's another way in. Oh, wait. No, that was a one-way. You have to go the other way out, then. I'll bet that's unlocked now. It may even lead you directly down to where you need to go. There's his tune right next to his bed and the pros. Ah, here we go. Wait, look at that. You know how he went missing?
He just disappeared.
Yeah. A couple years ago. Why was that all blue, I wonder? Hello. New York City buildings, but backwards. Afterwork variance performance valid for this moment in time. The Hotel Norwood issued a Cosmo D Studios. The Norwood Suite was made possible with assistance from NYU Game Center Incubator. Yeah, this is just credits. Cosmo D at cosmod.net. Can send Afterwork. All right. That's 316. We can't go in there. It's so creepy now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we don't need to talk. Oh, God. Well, that's an impressive costume, stranger. Normally I'd say you'll turn some heads wearing that, but given this late hour, you might need to get the party's attention a bit more rudely. And in the meantime, as your concierge, my job is to provide answers should uncertainty arrive.
My security system shows that you're poking around places you shouldn't. The Norwood Suite, eh? And yet, perhaps you can find the means to form your costume all the same. That's all I got for now. Well, you did find your costume all the same. So let's go to the Danceteria. Just cut in line. Decent costume. You can pass, bub. We're in the cool club. Saving? This game hasn't saved at all. Now it becomes a shoot 'em up. This is not as cool as I thought it might be.
Look how different
Although,
sides they are. Some of these people
Panic
are
at the
huge.
Disco Siskira, and I do love the banana and the cello person. And
Look,
the
it's
weird
the,
head floating, and the sandwich bits. The turkey. The bowling pin. Very unpleasant looking guard. Uh-oh, that would be a rude way to get people's attention for sure. DJ Bogart is peak of the set. We won't let you interrupt it. Not a chance, bub. No, well, no, you gotta unplug it, Mikey.
Wait, this is Muriel.
Yeah.
It was the same one who had the record pressed.
Oh yeah, you're right. What are you doing?
I wanted to have my hands empty.
Yeah. You're right. Muriel, who had the record pressed, is also. Alright. Maybe this you need to do the other one. Yeah. Alright, maybe there's more you need to unplug.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
there's plenty.
God. You'd think they'd notice after the first one
Yeah.
getting plugged. I can't believe that the unicorn tapestry's there. Now go. Oh, is he
I
coming?
can't move.
Okay.
What?
Well, that's one way to do it. Maybe that's why it's saved.
Nadia. Yes, DJ Bogart? Who the hell is this? I'm doing all these. You should do the DJ Bogart. No idea, DJ Bogart. Dottie, who is this? A guest for the night. Checked in earlier this evening. You certainly don't look like a guest to me.
As much as I like your outfit, stranger, you ruined my party. Utterly. Why are you letting troublemakers into the hotel again, Dottie?
I guess at a voucher, Bogart. I thought you're gonna just turn guests away. Tonight was no vacancy, Dottie. You knew that. No vacancy schmakency. I know you always leave a few rooms open for... Hey, remember that pay cut we were talking about? You're really gonna cut my pay over this? The contract you signed binds your pay scale to your job performance. Plus I get to dock you $50 for every random act of sass. I think we're there, Dottie. You've given me no choice. Damn piece of paper I signed 15 years ago, still biting me in the rump.
I was right to insist on a handshake agreement with you, Nadia. The Blue Moose team is ready to fly me anywhere, far, far away from here.
Hold on, Bogart. Hold on, Bogart. The Hotel Norwood made you. Without us, you'd be nowhere.
And I'll still be nowhere if all I do is play shows in the basement of a damn backwoods hotel.
I remember when you showed up here begging to play all those years ago.
Can it, Dottie? That was then, before Blue Moose energy drinks helped me realize my full potential. Face it, Nadia, you got an incompetent staff, joke security, and the food is interesting. And then interlopers like you show up and start causing the real trouble.
I'm sure we can come to an agreement in my office, Bogart. But first, give me a reason why I shouldn't get security to serve you another fist sandwich.
Give the thing. Yeah, why are you here? What have you got for me? A demo CD, huh? Let's see that. From Muriel, eh?
Muriel, so she dropped you off, eh? I should have guessed. You know she's banned for life from this place, right? Why's that? None of your concern, Dottie. Guards, kindly remove the stranger from the building at once.
Hold up, Nadia. If the CD is from Muriel, I'm gonna have to listen.
Yeah, since it is from Muriel. No way.
Come on.
Come on.
That means no. It's in my best interest as a professional selector to field new music, especially if it's from Muriel.
From ... Muriel. Yeah, Bogart, you're gonna want to hear this.
Huh.
Yeah, listen. Don't waste your time on that demo CD.
Come up to my room, stranger. We'll listen to the CD together.
Ugh, not a good idea.
Look, I'll play another 48-hour marathon party weekend next weekend, okay? Just get off my back, Nadia.
Don't say I didn't warn you, DJ Bogart. I got plans for you, stranger. You're gonna owe me for this.
I may take the old lift up to my private suite. Meet me there. We shall listen to the CD together. Meet me upstairs in a minute.
I can't walk yet. Bogart thinks he can hightail it out of here now that he's got the Blue Moose sponsorship. He made a handshake agreement with you, Nadia. He can walk away anytime. Oh, really? That 360 deal he made with Blue Moose energy drinks? I wrote it, which allowed me to make a side deal on the merchandising, so... You always find a new way to sneak in some new fine print, Nadia. I learned that the hard way 15 years ago. Glad we understand each other, Dottie, sighing. The font was so damn small. None of those modular lawyers know about all the side deals Courtney keeps making with me. Alan Miranda scares Courtney that much? Let the board meeting have a vote tomorrow. Ha! And entertain DJ Bogart with Muriel's music. Please, please do. But after that, you're on my time. That music better be good, stranger. Oh, it will be good. Too good. What do you mean? You know what I mean.
I came up working at Beds International. We bought up all the motels in the region that charge by the hour. I learned a few things on that gig. People like to think this place is family run, but they don't know what type of family they're dealing with. Yep, we're good. Hey, buddy. We believe in you.
The key?
I mean, it's that guy again, yeah.
What the fuck? Ah! That's my walk speed really slowed down.
Pied nipple drummer. Oh, this is good. This is good content. Look at all these costumes of Norwood. I'm impressed you've made it this far, stranger. Few are as bold as you. Do me a favor and grab the CD for me, stranger. I've been on my feet for hours. I put it down somewhere. Nadia can sweet talk me all she wants, but I'm ready to go. The modular can have this place. Still looking back, I never could quite put my finger on what drew me here. Hard to remember a time before I wasn't deep in the music at Hotel Norwood. It's a place that attracts a certain kind of person. Let's put on some music to celebrate, shall we?
Love the wall.
Yeah, it does attract a certain kind of person. Alright, that's a tray for the CD. Where would... Oh, in the bathroom. That's the place people put their CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah.
It's a picture of Muriel.
There you go. And it's a bubble tank. Oh, wait, look up the toilet. Have you been able to lift these up the whole time?
I guess. There doesn't seem to be anything in there.
Not yet. Alright.
Also,
Oh, that one also works. And a kegger of Blue Moose. Go ahead, press the button. And hit play. Here we go. What the?
ha!
Oh, Bruce and his pet turtle. It never stops, does it?
Chekhov's turtle.
Whatever, let's do this. See, that turtle didn't die. See, it's the same woman thing that the woman was listening to downstairs. Muriel.
What?
Uh-oh. See, it's Norwood. He was a rabbit.
It's the hospital. It's the sick guy.
Oh, it is a sick guy. Well,
I don't fully understand the ending.
were you expecting to?
More, I was expecting more than I did. I guess I'll
It's
quit.
fine. No, it's fine. You can just leave it there.
Okay. All right.
Well, that was the Norwood Suite.
That was
What have we learned? What did you think? Now you finally played it.
It was a very beautiful experience. The visuals and the sound design were great. I kind of want us talking over the dialogue. Actually, I think would have taken away from it because the dialogue was so musical. Everyone was an instrument,
Yeah.
and their dialogue was little scraps of melody.
Yeah. We could still hear that.
The turtle popping out at the end was amazing.
That was delightful. What was your favorite part?
My favorite. There was a few times that, like, I discovered like a secret passage or something.
Yeah.
That was always exciting. I think my favorite part was when I put on the costume, and we went into the mask, and then we were looking at the empty dummy again, which looked cadaverous, and the guy in the room was gone. Who was the guy in the room?
Yeah.
The guy in the room was gone, and the picture was knocked over, almost as if he had took off running, and the door to the rest of the hotel was locked, so I couldn't get back out. I was locked in the room. So I think that was my favorite because that was legitimately like, I was at that point kind of frightened. So that was good.
Oh, that's good. I really loved the twisty passageways.
Mm-hmm.
They were just wild, and even though it happened several times, it just worked every time.
I need to.
And the music was really great, and that space was definitely quite a space to stick your head into for so long.
I definitely need to read online some things about this game.
Most of the criticism I saw said, not much of a game, really.
Yeah,
Which is true.
it's fine. It's as much of a game as Frog Detective.
And also that the ending was sort of fine.
Both this and Frog Detective were more like interactive narratives.
Yes.
Like, there weren't games in that. There weren't skills to practice and like rewards to earn.
Yep.
The highest skill level thing I did was like read a tiny bit of sheet music, and that was, So, as someone with a piano background, I kind of liked that this delved into like, how instruments all get their sort of own little sort of weird, like, mystical kind of signature, and like pianos are like, pianists and piano players are like eccentric loners, and
Sure.
I don't know, I can't put it into words. This game, I like that like piano was like a thing. And, like, piano playing was a thing. And, like, I felt personally, like, welcomed into the game. I almost went to music school for piano. I am a pianist, so...
We got a piano upstairs.
Yeah. It's well out of tune now. But
Yeah.
when the pandemic's over, we'll get it tuned. But, like... I can't put it into words easily, but like it felt like, oh, you, the protagonist, were identified as a piano player. The woman who we met in the parking lot, who was later observing the line downstairs, had you pegged for the piano player. People are always asking to play the piano for them.
Yep.
And like, there's something like,
you had that piano player skank about you.
yes, old pianos never die; they just fake away.
All right. Well, we should get going.
Yes.
It's been a nice long stream. Thank you for hanging out, Kira.
Thank
you can
you
still
so
be a
much.
pianist someday if you want to be.
Yeah, it's never, my aunt took up piano when she was like 60, and
So
like,
you got lots of time.
she was great. So
There you go. All right. We will be back next week with another game, and I'll be back in the morning with some crossword puzzles.
and tomorrow you and
And Jared will be
and
doing our drawing
Oriana.
thing with Oriana as our special guest.
Yeah.
And so that'll be fun. I have to check. To
I
see
almost called Jared Jed. God help my life.
No, that's someone different.
Mhm.
Anyway, good night, everybody.
Bye.